Why education when there are so many other issues to cover in the country like unemployment, which I'll be in a couple of months.
And therefore education is that, because of all the issues that there is, we have chosen systematically to focus on this sector for now.
So I can see you are demanding the resignation of education minister to take up he to take accountability.
Yes.
What happens if he doesn't resign with all the protests?
Our demand is his resignation for sure. If he does not resign, then our demand will be even bigger, that the Prime Minister should be sacking him from the cabinet.
Why education when there are so many other issues to cover in the country like unemployment, which I'll be in a couple of months, and also communal hate in this country? There are other so many issues. Why have you taken education as the primary focus?
I think the anger that is currently in the youth is for the education failings of the current regime. The NEET paper leak was the immediate trigger because of which that viral tweet happened. A satirical page was created, which ultimately has now turned into a youth led movement. So it's not like only we chose the education issue. It's actually the education issue that happened because of which we were born. So it's the other way around. And you're right that there are so many issues for sure. But a movement also has to be quite focused. Because then people, you are able to galvanize people, you are able to, give them clear goals. What is it that we are trying to seek? So that messaging has to be very clear when a movement is being run. And therefore education is that, because of all the issues that there is, we have chosen systematically to focus on this sector for now.
So I can see you are demanding the resignation of education minister to take up he to take accountability.
Yes.
What happens if he doesn't resign with all the protest?
Our demand is his resignation for sure. If he does not resign, then our demand will be even bigger, that the Prime Minister should be sacking him from the cabinet. Because if he does not have the decency, I would say, even after being proven as a completely incompetent education minister, because he's been there for so long, and if there are more than 8 lakh people across the country signing a petition launched by CJP asking for his resignation, and despite thousands of young people, youth, students, their parents coming out on the streets in several cities across India, in the capital of India as well, if he does not have that decency to take moral responsibility and resign, I think that speaks volumes about the system that has been created that we are trying to fight against. So if he does not resign, our demand will only get stronger and stronger.
How do you look at paramilitary forces being deployed to transport NEET question papers,
Absolutely.
which has never happened in the history of India?
Absolutely.
How do you look at it? Is it the complete collapse of the system?
It's a complete collapse of the governance structure of the country, because Indian Air Force being put to this task of carrying question papers. So we really need to think what kind of education system have we created, or what was existing and what has been destroyed in the past few years. I think there will come a day of reckoning where we have to come face to face with that question. And I think that day has come. Now that the youth is asking these questions out on the streets in so many cities, I think that day has come and the government has to answer. And truly speaking, for the past many years, you saw the kind of opaque culture being created in our governance structure, be it through the dilution of the Right to Information Act or the appointment of pliant persons as judges in many of the courts, or you see any other institution for that matter where there's complete opacity in their appointments of how they function. I think all of this is symptomatic of a larger ideology which believes in ruling in an autocratic way. And I don't think India accepts autocracy in that manner. I think people are now going to take things in their own hands, take responsibility of their future, and restore minimum levels of democracy that is required.
ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ವಿಶೇಷ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಲು ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಸ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯಲು
ಈ ದಿನ .com ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ.